morning children, welcome back to our third class, the units and measurement. Last class we have already studied different systems of the unit, SI system, MK system, APS system and at last we studied CJ system. So after studying the CJ system and the different types of different systems of to express the physical quantity, we will start today the measurement of length. The measurement of length means units of length. In different units, first of all, very frequently we used to use the SI unit of length, that is meter. What is 1 meter? 1 meter you say will be this much, will be that much. Suppose you are going to a cloth store and you are purchasing 1 meter of cloth. He will have or she will have one rod and they are marked 1 meter. Actually, what is that length? We don't know. If the mark is wrong, maybe this much, maybe that much. Exactly, we don't know. So, what is 1 meter? That is why we have to study about the International Bureau of Weights and Measurement that is located at Fabrice near Paris. Suppose there is a case, either it is civil case or it is criminal case. If you are not satisfied with the decision, the case will go to higher court, that is Supreme Court, and this is the final. Exactly, whenever any consumer file a case, if he suspect, if he doubtful about the measurement that he purchased, suppose a cloth, a rod of suppose a gold rod, it is very costly. That is why if he will have any doubt about the selling or purchasing of that gold, then the case will go to International Bureau of Weights and Measurement. What is that? Look where it is located? It is located at Fabrice near Paris. There one platinum iridium rod is there, and on this platinum iridium rod 2 marks are drawn, and this distance between these 2 marks at 0 degree Celsius, it is 1 meter, but it is now modified. 1 meter now defined on the basis of the speed of the light. Speed of light means we know the speed of the light. Light travel in 1 second, how much do you know? That is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second or 3 lakh kilometer per second. So on the basis of the wavelength of light, now it is defined 1 meter is the distance travelled by the light in 1 second by 1 by. So 1 meter is considered as 1 by 299,792,455 of 1 second. In 1 second, it is travel the distance 3 into 10 to the 8 meter per second. So 1 by 299,792,455 of 1 second, how much distance travel? That is 1 meter is now considered. This is 1 meter. That is why don't be confused. What is the length of 1 meter? We understand 1 meter length is this much. Now let's study children different units and the sub units of length, that is meter. Children, I said to you, unit is the standard which is supposed to be reproducible. We can multiply it, we can submultiply also it. That is why we will study submultiplication, that is multiples and submultiples of a meter. So now we will study multiples and submultiples. Submultiples of meter. What is submultiples of meter? What are the different submultiples? Decimeter, centimeter, we can say decimeter, centimeter, millimeter, etc. These are the submultiples. And you know that 1 meter, 100 centimeter, 1 meter, 10 decimeter, 1 meter, 1000 millimeter. That is submultiples. Now study multiples. Multiples of meter. What are the different multiples of meter? Different multiples are, you know children, kilometer, hectometer, decameter. These are the multiples. Kilometer, hectometer, decameter. These are the different multiples. You know children, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Like this, 1 centimeter equal to 1 by 100 meter. So this is the some multiples of a meter and centimeter. This is multiples of a meter. So these are the different multiples and some multiples of a meter we have already studied. Now children, we will study about the unit of measurement of a mass. What is mass? Do you know what is mass? Mass is the quantity of the matter having by the body. It is fixed. It does not change from place to place. If you go to America, if you go to London, if you go to Africa, if you go to the Nigeria, wherever you will go, 1 kilogram is 1 kilogram. It cannot be changed. So what is 1 kilogram? Suppose you are going to the market to purchase 1 kg of a sugar. So 1 kg of sugar, he is putting 1 kg weight. That is mass. That is made of iron, and keeping it one pan, another pan, you are getting 1 kg of sugar. But actually it is 1 kilogram or not, I don't know. That is why there also 1 kilogram is how much? How much is supposed to be 1 kilogram? That is decided by International Bureau of Weights and Measurement. That is also placed as Everest near Paris. 1 kilometer how much mass? That is already decided. That is why we can say 1 kilogram is the mass of a platinum iridium rod. That also at 0 degree Celsius. How much mass is there? It is fixed. In case any doubt, any dispute will there in the mass, then case will go to that place and will compare whether it is wrong or right. That is mass of a 1 kilogram. So mass we can study here. Mass, unit of a mass. In the mass in SI system, it is kilogram, kg. So 1 kilogram also consider the mass of a 1 platinum iridium rod that is already placed and is fixed, that cannot be altered. And compared to that, throughout the world, one mass is considered, this is 1 kilogram. This much amount is 1 kilogram. Then children must be knowing different multiples, some multiples of a kilogram. So some multiples of kilogram, you know. What are some multiples? Gram, decigram, centigram. Like there are multiples of a kilogram, quintal, ton, all these things you have studied. Now children, after studying the SI unit of a length, SI unit of a mass, other units also there for measurement of a length, where meter or kilometer is very small. I said earlier children, for measurement of a thickness of paper, kilometer is very large, so that you can use millimeter. For measurement of a stone, measurement of a rice, 1 gram is very small, so we can use it quintal, ton or kilogram. Exactly, for measurement of length, there are some lengths are there where kilometer is very small, meter is very small. Some units also there, some lengths are there, kilometer, meter is very large. Now we study this new unit. We use day-to-day life to measure very large distance and very small distance also. Okay children, we will continue now. Besides this traditional unit, kilometer, meter, decimeter, centimeter, other units also we use to measure the vast distance, where the traditional unit of a length, that is kilometer, is very small. Suppose we want to measure the distance from planet to planet. Suppose we measure distance from sun to earth. Their cases, kilometer is very small. That is why we use other different units, that is bigger units, to measurement of a length. First of all, study here children, astronomical unit. 1. Astronomical unit. What do you mean by first astronomical unit? Astronomical unit is generally used to measure distance from sun to earth. And one astronomical unit is considered as 1.496 into 10 to the power 11 meter. So here 1.496 10 to 11 meter. In this case we can put 11 0 in 10. So you imagine what is this length. That is why one bigger unit you use, one astronomical unit. Next one children, light year. Light year is a very popular unit. Nowadays in research going on on about the space, that is in NASA, they used to use light year. Children, it is very very important. I know here the word light year, the suffix is year. children used to confuse when a question is come in the exam. What is the light year? Children used to write light year is the unit used for measure the time. No, it is written here, but actual light year is not the unit for measurement of the time. It is the unit to measure the length. What is light year? Light year means the distance traveled by light in 1 year. Do you know what the speed of light? The speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So in 1 second, light can travel in 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter or 3 lakh kilometer. So you imagine in 1 year how much distance travel. In 1 year, how much distance travel? 1 year is 365 days. 1 day, 24 hour. 1 hour, 3600 second. Children, imagine 1 light year. 1 light year is equal to 9.46 into 10 to the power 15 meter, or that's equal to 9.46 into 10 to the power 12 kilometer. So now imagine children, 1 light year how much distance? That is why we use light year for measurement of a longer distance. Another bigger unit children, that is parsec. Parsec is the largest unit that is used in astronomical cases for research in space. 1 parsec. Parsec actually it is two combination 2 word. Parsec. This is not sec. Parsec. Par is parallax. Par stands for parallax. It stands for second. Parallax second. So 1 parsec is 3.36 light year. It is the largest unit we use for measurement of a length. So these are the bigger unit we use for measurement of length. Now smaller unit, wherever you can say microscopic thing, this is the macroscopic, very large distance is to be measured. But where very small distance is measured, nowadays children, nanotechnology developed, Angstrom technology developed, where very minute research is going on. For measurement of these minute things, microscopic things, we use different smaller units. What are the smaller unit? Now you can children study here. The smaller unit that we use, one of the very popular unit children that we use in day to life in research purposes in atomic structure, that is angstrom. 1 angstrom is 10 to the power minus 10 meter. 1 by in 10 zeros there. How minutely we will measure these things can be used. Suppose we want to measure the wavelength of the light, wavelength of the microwave, radio wave, diameter of the neutron, proton. There we use this angstrom unit. So you remember 1 angstrom equal to 10 to minus 10 meter. Like the nanometer, 1 nanometer, nanotechnology is very important. It is used in a different microscopic chip. 1 nanometer equal to 10 angstrom. Imagine, that is why 1 nanometer equal to 10 to the power minus 9 meter. So this is the smaller unit that is used in day to life. Angstrom, nanometer is a very popular smaller unit we use in a technological world. Okay children? On completion of the measurement of the length, next class we will study, next episode we will discuss about measurement of a time. What are the different unit we use day to life for measurement of time? Next class we will discuss. Okay? Thank you children.